What's happening? Walk me through where we are, why you're here so soon. When I called you and you were in the studio, it shocked me. I'll be honest.
Really?
You take mad long between projects. To me. Would you think fans
Nigga,
are off?
to me, too. Shit.
Yeah, so you right back. Walk me through.
Yeah, I had to. It was like, I mean, everybody already knew how I felt about how short the album was.
I never knew you had a beef about the length of it.
That was always my beef. Like, you know, I wouldn't have ever posted those confident snippets if I felt like it was the records.
I thought that was the beef.
What?
I thought the beef was, you know, the whole demo-itis thing. These are the final is not.
No, that too.
Go on.
But it was like, imagine like, okay, so imagine, cool, 7 songs. But at least if it's gonna be 7 songs, let me get like 3 minutes and 10 seconds per song. 7 songs, and then each song is like 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, that's an issue for me. You know what I'm saying? But I never disliked the songs. I didn't like the extra shit that was being put into it. I didn't like that verses was being cut and people took it as I didn't like my records. Nigga, I wrote them. Mm-hmm. I gotta like them, but that's why I'm mad, because I wrote from my heart. So it was like when certain verses that meant a lot to me was being cut out and I didn't know it was cut out until the album dropped, I was tight. So it was like now I got a 7-song album that only equals out to 22 minutes.
Is it just a miscommunication thing though? Because I would think there's some science in that, in the shrunken album, because everybody's doing it now.
That's fine. But when niggas is doing, no, the 7 songs is fine. But I feel like I could have had 7 songs and gave a solid 40 minutes within 7 songs. You know, or
and you could.
35, 38, whatever. But 22 minutes, that's a snippet. I could have posted that in 4 IG posts.
Yeah. Have you heard Solange's album?
No, not yet, but I gotta hear it. I heard it was fire.
Her album.
I heard it's like a 35-minute vibe.
It's about, well, that's what I was focused on. It's about 35 minutes. Summer Walker album, pretty short. Even her, when she comes, is short. But you don't give a fuck about all that.
I think her had like, maybe 5, 6 songs?
Quite a few times. And then she just smacked us with all of them at once.
But I think I might want to say her 5 or 6 songs was longer than my 7.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm fine with the short albums. I'm fine. But 22 minutes. Imagine getting booked for a 60-minute show. They're paying you for 60 minutes in concert. And you only have 22 of those minutes.
Listen now, let me tell you, I used to beef at my management when they would book me for a Friday or Saturday gig, and those clubs wanted like a 60-minute, 45-minute show. I'm like, fam, it's Friday. I got 2 songs that's gonna rock this motherfucker. Like, I'm not giving y'all album cuts on the weekend.
Right.
I understand.
Yeah,
but what's
imagine
different?
like on tour and you're obligated to a 60-minute show, and it's almost like you don't even want to leave the stage. Like, they're like, oh, no. You know, all right, well, fuck your encore.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I don't know, like what, never would have made it.
My shit.
OD. Who
put the gospel song after the pussy song?
That wasn't me. I'm not about to point fingers, but my lineup would have been way different. Yeah,
okay,
it wasn't me.
Don't do that again.
I would have. Well, nigga, did I hear the album before it came out? I always made that clear. I didn't hear the motherfucker. But the thing about it is, I probably would have opened with that.
That would have been a nice open.
You know what I'm saying? And then kind of start the album off. However...
and for niggas like me who have followed you for a long time, on this release that we was all waiting for, if it opened like that, never would have made... What?
Scream.
Yeah! Who don't understand? Who don't get the vibe?
But you know, the thing about it is that record, it meant a lot to me. That was the one that was like, okay, this show's like, it's kind of like with Rose in Harlem, like it got a lot of shit off my chest, but that never would have made it was the appreciation for everything, you know? And I feel like a lot of where I am now in my career, a lot of my success is because of my love, my union, and most importantly, my baby. You know what I'm saying? And that second verse was about her. So when I heard the record, and I wasn't hearing it, but the song was so short, but you know, to just keep playing. I'm like, this song is missing something. It's missing my daughter's whole verse. That's an issue for me. Who did it?
I would have spazzed too.
Huh?
I would have spazzed
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm tight. Like, even with Rose in Harlem, it was shit that was
that's the
on
one
Rose
that I
in
was
Harlem.
mad about.
Yeah.
Like, personally. Because that's the one that I heard the snippet of. And whatever was happening on that snippet was craziness. Yeah. But I get it. But it happens all the time. So you can't be too mad at it. What's different here? Like, how are you going to make sure that don't happen now?
I think making sure it doesn't happen is just taking accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think instead of just harping about it or being upset about it, it's like, now I know how to move. You know what I'm saying? I know I got to move a little different. I know I got to handle things a little differently. You know, and if it happens again, it's my fault. It's because I let it happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now I have to move differently, and this is what I want, and that's just what it's gonna be.
Because I would say that on the last release, you appeared to be a lot more, even before that release, you appeared to be a lot more active in terms of what was going on with your career, a lot more hands-on. It seemed like you were taking a lot more control. Probably why a lot of us was real excited about that project. So you're saying whatever happened, let you know you have to be even more in tune.
Exactly. So it was just like, even people were saying, how you don't hear your album before it dropped? Easy, nigga. By when you wake up and they say, yo, your album is on iTunes, and you go to iTunes and you hear your album, and it ain't the last thing you heard.
But I guess explain that for a fan that don't have any knowledge on the game, because I've gone through that. Like when Slaughterhouse signed to M, we didn't get to hear any music. Even as we were working on the music, we couldn't fly home with the music because they were worried about me leaking shit, worried about a leak getting out, period. Now, there's no such thing as a leak. So, but explain it for the people that have no idea what you're talking about. How does it go from you make the music to we have it in our phone? Is it a lack of communication?
Nah, I think it's more like once it go to, like, I guess, mix and masters.
That's when the bullshit go on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just still got the little bounce. Like, yo, bounce me out. Bounce me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, after you killed that shit, it's like, yo, bounce that shit. And that's what I'm rolling with. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what it is. It's really nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But
how far are you into the new joint?
I'll probably say like 50%. At that stage where I'm just like recording mad records and mad different melodies and ideas and just trying to figure out like which way I want to go with the project. You know, as far as the sound. Like my first album was very like sexy and very Carrie Bradshaw. You know what I'm saying? Finding myself as a woman, looking for love and different things like that.